Let's go on a safari at Disney's Animal Kingdom. Hey everyone, it's Herb from World of Walt, and welcome to another live broadcast from the Walt Disney World Resort in Orlando, Florida. Today, a beautiful day here at Disney's Animal Kingdom, 65 on the way up to 77. We have a Genie Plus reservation for Kilimanjaro safaris. So let's make our way back to Africa and check out the animals. Scott, Eric, good morning to you. Susan, good morning. Good to see you as always. And happy Saturday. Tree of Life is looking good as always. Complete with operating water features. Looks nice. Mark from Wesley Chapel, hello to you. And Randy, happy Saturday. A lot of people streaming in today. Good day to be here in the parks. Not too hot, not too cold. Just right. Debbie, hello to you. Robin from Madison, Wisconsin. Hope you're having a good Saturday morning. And Doug, hello to you. Jim says being one of the first on the broadcast is like rope dropping with me. That is like that. Thank you for being here.
Isabella, you want to go home?
Tanya from Puerto Rico, hello to you. And Mike, good morning. Happy Saturday to you. Jackie, hello. So today I got up bright and early, made my reservation for Kilimanjaro safaris. Good for the next 15 minutes or so. So we'll make a beeline back towards the safari. See if the animals are up and about, which usually they are. I almost always get to see something pretty exciting on a safari. It's fun to do. Peggy said Saturday can now officially begin. Peggy, thank you for that. There should be a t-shirt that says something like that. Oh yes, there is. And you can check it out at worldofwaltstore.com. It's never too early to get a shameless plug in. Jay, good morning to you. Happy Saturday. Debbie's a fan of the safari. Me too. You never know what you're going to see. Excuse me. Janet says, is it too early for the shameless plug? Janet, that is an incredibly insightful and intelligent question. And today you win the award for prompting. Well, it's really a never-ending, never-ceasing, unending series of shameless plugs for the Pin of the Month Club. Oh yeah, if you'd like to get a little bit of Disney fun delivered to your home every single month, check out pinofthemonthclub.com. Peggy's excited for the safari. Michael, 40 days to go before his trip in May. That's going to be here before you know it. Hi, Beryl. Good morning to you. Happy Saturday. Belkis, hello. Tanya, good morning. Christine, hello to you from Lakewood, Colorado. Nice early Saturday morning out in Lakewood. Well, I don't know if it's nice, but it's early. Thank you for spending some of your early Saturday with me. Ken from Pittsburgh. Buster is starting off Saturday right with a little bit of Disney magic. Thank you for that. I think it was Ellen said, aware of the crazy earthquake yesterday. Yes, I had a number of people on my day job who were on the line talking about, I think we just had an earthquake. Fortunately, I heard there really wasn't damage or injury, which is good. I can imagine it really shakes you up, no pun intended. Tony from Walt's beloved Missouri, hello to you. Jeffrey, thank you for watching. Kilimanjaro line starts here. That's a little odd. I'm going to go up towards the front. I'm assuming that's the standby line, which is really stretching way back here. My goodness. I wonder what the standby wait time is going to look like for Kilimanjaro Safari. Susan loves the walk. Susan, thanks for joining me. Gerald says it's a blustery day in Omaha. I like that word, blustery. Ted shared with groups, Facebook. Ted, thank you for that. Sharing is a great way to get the word out. Thank you also for the likes and the shares, the comments. It's because you do those things that sometimes I get to bring you news and information, courtesy of the nice folks at Disney Media Relations. Actually, in the next few weeks, I'm going to have an opportunity to check out 1900 Park Fair. Can't wait to share that with you. Reopening at Disney's Grand Floridian Resort and Spa. All right, we're skipping a 45-minute line, hopefully, here to get into Kilimanjaro Safaris. And we're in. Andy and Brenda from Canada, hello to you. Deborah asked if I felt the earthquake in Florida. I did not. I did hear it was something you could sense as far south as Washington, D.C., reached up into Maine. I can only remember in my years of living in Florida one time having an earthquake, and I was actually thinking, I guess a rocket is just launched because the windows just rattled a little bit. I think earthquakes are fairly an unusual circumstance here in Florida. We make up for it with hurricanes, but earthquakes, not so much. Shane in Bermuda, I'm doing good. How are you? Dennis, hello to you. All right, we're making progress. Hello, Larry. Vicky the Georgia Peach. Hi, Vicky. Nice to see you. Gloria from New Jersey. Jean's going to be here on April 15th. Wow, I'll be here before you know it. I hope you have a wonderful visit. We're coming at a nice time of the year. Today is a beautiful day. Bob says a 45-minute wait. That's a good long time. Sharon says Animal Kingdom's her favorite park.
Most importantly,
Or with them.
please keep your eyes on your children. Securely store any personal items. And if you are on a night safari, don't forget to turn off the flash on your camera or phone. Once again, have a wonderful safari. And as we say here in Harambe, Karibuni, welcome aboard.
Welcome aboard. John says, looks like a lovely day. It is a lovely day here. 65 degrees. Just a bit of chill in the air, but it's a very beautiful day. Looks like some berries on this tree. Very interesting. Adam says, so nice to bypass the line. That it is. You pay for the privilege for sure, but it's worth it. Sometimes it's worth it.
We are almost ready to warn you on our safari.
Ed says, loves doing this ride, a rope drop. That's a good time to do it.
About our loading procedures. Before you actually enter the loading area, please locate the nearest
Greg from Osceola Mills, Pennsylvania. And Osceola's here as well. This is, well, I live in Osceola County. I think we might be in Orange County by now, but we're at the border. William, hello to you in Nashville. Thanks for being here. All right, it won't be long before we're boarding as well. George says, ready for the solar eclipse. So I was trying to figure out if I'm going to be eclipsed here in Florida where I live, and I don't think so, or at least not very much. Paula, hello to you from Michigan. Eller's ready for the safari, complete with a full animal collection. Barbara, hello to you and happy Saturday. Melissa says, hopes we see lots of animals. Me too. Kathy, hello to you in Mansfield.
Do you have a preference? I see you have videos.
Just on the end if I can be.
I'll put you in row 4. That party will head on the truck, and then you'll be next on the next one.
Perfect, thank you.
Yeah. How many here? 4 of us.
Someone asked how my Easter was. It was very nice, thank you. Chance to check out church and eat some good food and relax. It's a good way to celebrate. Gwen will be in the total eclipse totality for 3 minutes and 5 seconds. Very exciting. That's something you get to do very often. Kathy's a fan of Safari. Jeff, hello to you in East Tennessee. Good to see you here. Terry in Chile, Massachusetts. Ed said Greek Easter tomorrow. That's interesting. Happy Greek Easter to you. Ted said, surprised the cast member didn't ask for my autograph. I am a complete stranger to the overwhelming majority of everyone here. But it's nice of you to say. Susan, we're going to look out for the tigers and leopards and lions and so on. Sharon's an Animal Kingdom fan. All right, our chariot awaits. Almost. Okay, this one.
Bienvenidos a Kilimanjaro Safari. Para su seguridad, permanezcan sentados y mantengan las manos, brazos, pies alineados.
All right, once the safari begins, I'll be quiet so that you and others around me can hear what's going on.
Alrighty, everyone on the right hand side, watch your hands, arms, legs, feet, doors are closing.
John said I should drive. That would be kind of fun to drive, I think. A little bumpy.
Final seats, please. Sante sound the word, and that does mean thank you. Also here in Harambe, we like to say twin day. Twin day means let's go.
Let's go.
Jumbo, everybody. Good morning. My name is Hunter. I'm going to be your safari tour guide out here on the Harambe Wildlife Reserve for the next 2 weeks. So sit back, get comfortable. We're going to go over some important safety information really quick before we head on out. Make sure we are staying seated at all times, keeping all hands, arms, legs, feet inside of the truck. It can get a little bumpy out here, and quite honestly, I have a seatbelt and you don't. Use that spotting guide up above you as a great reference as we go along. We're going to try to find all of these animals. However, never guarantee that we're going to see every single one. But we will try our hardest. And we might not see every single one because that thing hasn't been updated since '98, but that's not here nor there. Anybody's first time here on the safari today? Show of hands. First timers. Very nice. Very nice. Me too. All right, our first stop going to be here in the Little Aturi Forest. Aturi means little in Swahili, so if you want to call it the little forest, feel free to do so. A lot of the animals here are going to stay hidden and camouflaged within that foliage around them. Look up there to the left, there's some bongos. They have horns at the top of their head that face backwards, helping them navigate their way through the forest a little bit easier than most other animals might, and a lot more quietly than most other animals. Over to the right, there's Mother and Baby Okapi. Our Baby Okapi is about 5.5 months old. Kind of looks like they are wearing some zebra pants, however they are the closest living relative to the giraffe, as due to a couple different things. Their skull-like structures and their prehensile tongues are just a few of those things. Up there to the left, there are some greater kudu. They kind of look like deer, however just female greater kudu. Really quick, take a look at that spotting guide up above you. Go all the way to the end side, you'll see the kudus right up there. What is different about those kudus than the ones we just saw?
They don't have horns.
Yeah, they don't have horns. So the horns just mean they are male greater kudu. Those horns, they could grow to be about 6 feet in length, twice the way up to the very top. Pretty cool. Alrighty, over here to the left, we're going to play a game of I Spy. But I Spy, one of the most rare animals on the entire reserve, the black rhino, camouflaged into the rocks right over there. Just beneath this tree here in the corner. And what makes him one of the most rare animals on the entire reserve? That is because just a few years ago, there were less than 5,000 of them left in the world. But due to conservation efforts today, there are close to about 10,000 left. Which is just great news, as they are, again, an endangered species, but still one of the most endangered species of rhino at around 10,000. They're also the smallest rhino that exists, weighing in at about 3,000 pounds once fully grown. Definitely the smaller of the two that we have here on our reserve. Over to the left, we have the saddle-billed storks. They get their name from that yellow shaping that you might be able to see on their bill. Very similar in shape to a saddle in which we would ride a horse with. The best way to tell the male and female apart, they do have two different colored eyes. Find that pretty cool, definitely very unique for them, and they can grow to be about 5 feet tall. Now, I did mention we're on a 2-week journey. We are heading into day 3. Time is flying. As we go along, we're going to talk about more animals, where they get their names from, most of which happen to get it from their appearance, like one of the first animals down here in the Safi River, the pink-backed pelicans. There's also hippos down there in the water to the right. We're going to go deeper into the Safi River, see if we can spot some more hippos. But jumping back to the pink-backed pelicans over here, let's see how good you guys are. Pink-backed pelicans, they get their name from the light pink coloring that is found on their back. Wow, yeah, how'd you do that? Yeah, the light pink coloring found on their back. The pink color will get a little bit more vibrant and brighter as they approach their mating season. Also have a wingspan close to about 9 feet in width, similar to the width of the canopy just above your head. Some more of those Nile hippopotamus over there to the left. Now they can hold their breath underwater for about 8 minutes in length, even while sleeping. Their bodies just have this natural instinct to come up and take a breath for them. Now, believe it or not, hippos, they cannot swim. If they tried to swim, they are just going to sink right down to the bottom. So instead, they push off the bottom of the water using their feet. That helps them get that speed and momentum. Group of hippo called a bloat of hippo. Now, there's going to be one more animal that likes to hang out in the Safi River. These are Nile crocodiles. So Nile crocodiles, they can grow to be about 20 feet in length. Both female and male Nile crocodile, they will roll their eggs around inside of their mouths using their tongue. The tongue is going to soften the shell of the egg, speed up that process, make things a little bit easier for them. Unlike you and I, crocodiles, they don't have sweat glands on their body, so the best way for them to keep cool is going to be hanging out with their mouths open. That helps them release all of that interior body heat and just regulate their body temperatures. And if you are a really big crocodile fan on board, be on the lookout for some more crocodiles around Animal Kingdom. There's some located over in Dino Land, USA by Dinosaur. You'll get a really cool view of them over there. But speaking of views, we're approaching one of my personal favorites on the entire reserve. This is going to be the overlook of our savannah. And if you look very closely down there to the left, you can actually see the... Down there to the left, you can see the... savannah. That's a trick question. We're about to head down there, get a closer view of some more recognizable faces. But first, over here to the right, this tree kind of looks like it is upside down. It is actually just leafless, 9 to 10 months out of the year. It is called the baobab tree. So that big trunk at the bottom of the tree could hold a couple thousand gallons of water inside of it, making it a great source of water for some of the animals out here on the savannah. It's also where the tree finds its little nickname. Maybe you've heard of it before. The tree of life. Very good. A lot better than my last truck. Everybody said, tree of water. I said, what? What are you talking about? All right. Savannah pretty active this morning. Lots of animals out and about. Maybe we'll have a few surprises along the way. Now, we can see some animals all the way from here because they are pretty tall. Anybody know what those really tall animals are? giraffes. Very good. Yeah, those are the Maasai giraffes. Maasai giraffes, they can grow to be about 20 feet in height, 6 feet at birth. Take a look at the trees here on the savannah. You guys notice how all the greenery, the leaves, the moss, it cuts off at that same height range? That would be because of those giraffes. You can tell where the tallest giraffe has been. So if anybody brought their 20-foot roller on board, maybe you guys could be able to tell how tall the tallest giraffe here on the reserve is. We're going to talk a little bit more about the giraffes as we head on over to them, get a little bit closer. But first, I'm going to redirect your attention over to the left. Looking out for my favorite animals on the reserve, the painted dogs. Painted dogs, they are commonly confused for hyenas. They're actually very different than the hyena. Now, why is that? That is because they are a part of the canine family, while hyenas, they are part of their own unique species called Hyaenidae. We do have all males. They all have a very specific ranking within the pack here. They have a 95% success rate when it comes to their hunting ability, which is actually greater than the lions and the cheetahs. Female painted dogs, they will give birth to one of the biggest pup litters in the canine family, an average of about 10 to 15 pups per litter. Over to the left, we have some Hartman Mountain zebras and some sable antelope. The sable antelope, they are a little bit further back there. They are the emblem of our reserve. That's because they show great strength and dominance. They're not afraid to put up a fight from any animal that could just threaten or approach their space. That's mother and baby zebra laying out right there. The other baby a little bit further back there walking towards us. They are about 9 months old right now, so not so much babies anymore. And again, they get a nickname called a dazzle when they travel in groups together because of the stripes on their back, getting off dazzling effect to predators. These big mounds that we are passing, they are termite mounds. They are mainly made up out of mud, dirt, and saliva that does all harden over time, and it provides a great back and neck scratching post. For some of the animals, like those Hartman Mountain zebras, are eland, which are the largest antelope, and the Maasai giraffe. So let's talk a little bit more about the Maasai giraffe here. We talked about them being most related to the okapi. That was due to a couple different things. It would be their skull-like structure, prehensile tongue, but one other similarity, that would be the little horn-licking things on top of their head. Those are called ossicones. Only male okapi have ossicones on top of their head, as all Maasai giraffe will have it with them. Looks like we're getting caught up in a little traffic jam. Now, does anybody know what a group of giraffe are called? Giraffe circle? That's a good idea. My most common answer is giraffes. They're actually called a tower. Quite appropriate, as they are one of the tallest animals that there is. The best way to remember, they tower over the other animals here on the savannah. In a group of scared giraffe, they are called a tower of terror.
That's pretty good.
All right, coming up, they're going to be on the right-hand side of the truck. Two different animals. I see some springbok and wildebeest. The wildebeest, they get their name from the Afrikaans word wild beast. They can travel in very big groups together, about 1.5 million at a time, at 1,000 miles in distance. Typically, they do that during their migration season, and when they've done that, they've kicked these big dust clouds into the air, which have been able to be seen all the way from the International Space Station before. The springbok way up there, smaller antelope, they can jump about 8 feet up in the air, 13 feet across the way very fast. Whenever they run and jump, that's called pronking. The animal hanging out there with the giraffe, having breakfast together, that would be the eland. Eland, again, the largest antelope here on our reserve. Both female and male have horns on top of their head. However, the males are going to take their horns into any bushes, trees, grass, or shrubs during their mating season, make themselves a flower crown, and look a little bit more approachable, more attractive to the female. All right, now we are heading into elephant territory. We're going to be on the lookout for some African elephants up ahead. As we pass this first elephant yard to our right, we're going to be passing the mandrill yard to our left. Mandrills, they are the largest monkey species that there is. The males, once fully grown, about 100 pounds. They have bright colorings on their body, very similar to Rafiki from The Lion King. They are kind of rare to see on the safari because they're a little bit shy. We do see them, we'll stop, look at them for a moment. But there is going to be African elephant over here to the right. That is our oldest and largest male elephant. pull forward just a little bit. Again, best way to tell an African elephant apart from an Asian elephant, the shaping of their ear, very similar shape to the continent of Africa itself. While Asian elephants, they have a more rounded out, smaller ear on them. If you're on the right-hand side, look through the trees. You can see the elephant's trunk. Feeding some food way up there. I'm trying to pull forward, I just can't get too close to this truck, and it looks like we are stopped right now for some animals on the road up ahead. Now, within a single African elephant's trunk, they have a couple thousand more muscles within that trunk alone than we have in our entire bodies, making those trunks very strong and very, very powerful, but also very useful. We'll talk about how they are useful as we go forward. And right when we get to where that truck in front of us is right now, you gotta look to your back right, you might be able to get a better view of that oldest and largest male elephant over here. Right back there. Pretty good view. That's pretty cool. Now, male elephants, they are going to reach a certain age where they kind of branch off from the rest of the group and isolate themselves the majority of their lives, while the females and younger ones are going to stay more together in a bigger group setting. As we prepare to head to go into our second elephant yard right now, that's exactly what we're going to be on the lookout for, our females and younger elephants. Make sure your cameras and recording devices, all that out ready to go. Because up ahead, you might get the chance of seeing our new baby elephant. Our new baby elephant, she's about 3.5 months old. She's a little bit bigger than the size of like a medium-sized dog. Definitely does not weigh the same size of a medium-sized dog. A little over 300 pounds. She's our first second-generation elephant here in the park. Her mother was born in the park around 2004. An elephant's pregnancy will last an average of about 22 months. And with that, we actually just received some pretty exciting news from late 2025. We're expecting 2 more baby African elephants, which is great news as they are an endangered species. All right, as we go forward, again, we're going to be on the lookout for her. She sometimes likes to hide behind rocks because between you and me, I think she thinks rocks are other little baby elephants that just aren't moving and she doesn't know why. So she'll kick the rocks and then lay her trunk on the rock. It's really cute, really funny. She's been active all morning. She is out and about. Depending on the day, they'll have her out. So great day to be here at Animal Kingdom and on the safari because, again, our baby elephant is pretty active. Now, elephants, they will use any dirt or some of that red clay that was on the wall back there as a great source of minerals for their skin. It's also a great way for them to protect their skin from the sun, so very similar to how we use sunblock, sunscreen. Seeing some of the females, we'll be on the lookout for baby and mother as we go forward. Wondering if this slow crawl that we're doing right now is due to a baby elephant. We'll see. Now, the elephants are one of those animals that use the baobab trees as a source of water. They will puncture holes in the tree using their tusk, bite through the bark that's within the tree, and then use their trunks to get water from the hole that they punctured. African elephant's trunk can hold roughly about 4 to 5 gallons of water in it. Baby elephant is way back there by those really tall palm trees. In between those elephants, see that little thing down there? See her moving around? There she is. back there. That little thing's here, tapping her ears around. Not the best view, but I'm glad we were able to spot her nonetheless. As we go through the water here, we are getting ready to head around some pretty familiar pink birds. These are going to be the greater flamingo. What makes them so great, they're actually a lot larger than lesser flamingo. I know that sounds funny, but we do have lesser flamingos located here at Animal Kingdom. They're just at the front of the park. They get their pink coloring from what they eat. Yeah, the beta carotene found inside of that shrimp that they eat will start at their feet, work their way up to the rest of their body. It takes about 2 full years to get that vibrant pink color. Take a look at the shape of the island that they are standing on. You might notice a very familiar shape down there. Personally, I'm still trying to figure it out. Can't really put an ear on it. So baby elephant is like back there between those two elephants. I wish she would come running up the hill right now, but she's hanging out. She's having fun down there right now. Maybe come back, do the safari a little bit later on. No two safaris are ever the same. She might be out a little bit more visible. Come back to the safari again. We are heading into the deeper parts of the savannah right now, so some of the animals that we might get the opportunity of seeing up ahead are going to be those very big, strong, notorious animals. I'll do my best to talk about them before we get to their area, but sometimes they're just going to be right there, ready to see you guys. Down to the left, you might notice that big mud wallow in the middle of the ground. That mud wallow, usually a great telling sign that there could be some white rhinos in the area. The white rhinos, they like to use that mud as a great source of minerals for their skin. Also a great way for them to keep cool during the hot times of the afternoon. They'll roll around in that mud, come up and out of it, and then rub their bodies up against the lower parts of the trees. So if you're noticing an orange tinting to some of the trees or log work here, it just means that the rhinos were likely there rubbing their bodies up against it. But look out for the rhinos as we go along. They do free roam this area, believe it or not, so they could get all the way up next to the truck at any given moment. But as we pass this area here to the left, see if you're able to spot anything, no pun intended. We are looking out for the fastest land animal that there is. Anybody know what that is? There's one walking around over there. It could be a cheetah. Cheetahs, they can run speeds of about 60 miles per hour, the length of a football field. They don't want to run anything further than that. At that speed, it could definitely tire them out, making it harder for them to catch their prey. They go 0 to 60 in about 3 seconds, so similar to Rock and Roller Coaster's launch over Disney's Hollywood Studios. 5 female cheetahs here on the reserve, 3 triplets, the other 2 are twins. Now cheetahs, they do like to hunt during the daytime, which, believe it or not, could be a little bit of a disadvantage to them, as compared to our next cat, who actually prefers to hunt in the evening. Now they prefer to hunt at night because their night vision about 6 times greater than us. At the Kobe Rocks, we're going to be on lookout for the lions. Alright, so there's some lions over there to the left, and some of those white rhinos to the right. Looks like female lion has her eyes locked on them. Now the rhinos here, they can grow to be about 5,000 pounds. They get their name from the Afrikaans word bite. Bite actually meaning wide, not white. Was a mispronunciation throughout the years. However, the name just stuck with white rhino, but I will say wide still applies to them. Female lions, main hunters in a pride of lion. The males, they will stay back, watch over the rest of the pride. Pride is what we call a group of lion. It's also where the name Pride Rock comes from. Now a lion's roar at its absolute loudest could be heard from about 6 miles away. The furthest I've ever heard it was all the way from the Animal Kingdom parking lot. So definitely listen out while you're here at the park. You could be able to hear them from anywhere. Next animal is the largest burrowing mammal in Africa. These are warthogs. They will burrow into any holes underground, rear end facing in first, so that way if they need to escape from danger, they can do so rather quickly. They can reach speeds of about 35 miles per hour. Coming up to the right-hand side, we have some ostrich. Biggest bird species that there is. Also the fastest land animal on 2 feet. Running speeds of about 43 miles per hour. I think the ostrich is like, what is that sound? Pretty cool. Down to the right, there are some ostrich eggs on the ground. Once fully grown, they could be equivalent in weight to 2 dozen chicken eggs. They can also withstand the weight of an average adult human standing on top of them. My favorite fact about the ostrich is their eyeballs are 3 times the size of their brain. Makes a lot of sense, if you ask me. Alright, we are making our way out of the savannah. We are heading into the Magadi Glen. This is home to the Warden's Outpost, but while the Warden's out during the day, these little guys up ahead, they like to look out over the outpost for them. These are going to be the one, the only, the world famous in my mind, Nigerian dwarf goats. Nigerian dwarf goats, they do have 1 stomach on them, but 4 little capsules will be found connected to that stomach, which ideally is going to help them digest all of that wheat, grass, and hay that they eat a lot of. They also have a great source of dairy. Their milk, very, very sweet and really high in value. And if you really like these goats, oh, he's fighting my uniform. If you really like these goats, there's actually a place here at the park where you could go and pet those goats for free with park admission. That would be over at Rafiki's Plan a Watch. We have an affection section over there. You can actually get up close and personal to a couple different animals from all around the park. Highly encourage you to go on over there. So many fun things to do as well. We have an animation experience, learn how to draw some of your favorite Disney animated characters, and our Animal Nutrition Center and hospital will be located over there as well. So you might get lucky, see a check-aboard procedure happening right behind the glass in front of your eyes. And again, the trains come here to Harambe every 5 to 7 minutes to take you over there. But all in all, I think we were pretty lucky with some of the animals that we got to see out on the reserve. Many different things that we could do to help protect these animals, especially here at Animal Kingdom. So just beyond the Harambe village, right past the bridge to Africa, there is a Starbucks over there located at Creature Comforts. Head on over there, give me a grande iced chai tea. No, just go get yourself a flat white latte. All proceeds of the flat white latte, they go towards endangered monkeys, some of which located just across from the Starbucks here called the Cotton Top Tamarins. And at any Disney merchandise location, round your purchase up to the nearest dollar. All proceeds that they are going to go towards the Disney Conservation Fund. You will get a really cool button that you can show off to your friends and family, show them that you got to help protect some endangered animals from all around the globe. But here in Harambe, we don't like to say goodbye. They are way too sad, far too vinyl. So I'm going to leave you guys with Quaharini, which means to go well. So go well, go wild, my friends. It has been an absolute pleasure having you guys on board today. My name is Hunter. Enjoy the rest of your day here at Disney's Animal Kingdom or wherever your next adventure is going to take you. Go out there, be kind to each other, be kind to yourself, and please be kind to the planet that we live on. It needs it now more than ever. I have faith in you guys to do amazing things. Quaharini, enjoy the rest of your day, all right? Thank you. All right, if you're on the right-hand side, watch your hands, arms, legs, and feet. Doors are opening up. Go out there, pet a goat for me, make a difference in the world. Have fun at Animal Kingdom, okay?
All right, that was a fun safari. Hunter did a very nice job. And there he is. Got to see a little tiny peek of the baby elephant way off in the distance. Also got to see the female and the male lions hanging out. Yeah, I'd say it was a pretty good safari. Deborah said they did an amazing job. Jamie said thanks for the safari. Michael says cast compliments for Hunter the Safari Guide. Yeah, for sure. So actually, if you have the My Disney Experience app, I don't know if you'll be able to give a compliment because you're not in the park, but when the broadcast is over, I'm gonna leave a compliment for him. He did a really, really good job.
Okay. Gotcha.
Jane said, excellent drivers, very informative. I agree. Robert saying, what about the Pin of the Month Club? Robert, thank you for asking. You win the award, my undying appreciation for prompting yet another shameless plug. If you or anyone you know would like to get a little bit of Disney fun delivered to your home every single month, check out pinofthemonthclub.com. Mickey said he did a really good job. He did for sure. Linda, thank you for joining me. Carol said, love Safari. It's a lot of fun. Tracy, hello to you. Dory said, learn something new every time. Yeah, I maybe had heard this before, but I didn't realize that a group of giraffes is called a tower. That's very interesting. I do remember that a group of hippos is called a bloat, but his joke about scared giraffes, a group of scared giraffes would be a tower of terror. That was funny. That was really funny. Debbie says, was here last month, missed it already. Glad to bring you a little bit of Disney fun today. Jeffrey says his Pin of the Month Club shipment is scheduled to arrive today. Hope it makes it safe and sound and you enjoy it very much. It's a lot of fun to send out the packages. So I'm going to take a quick peek in here at the Harambe Market, which was just refurbished, maybe enhanced a little bit recently. It's a very tucked in, out of the way, quick service dining location, but lots of different options. Kind of fun to check out. Let's take a peek. Meat shop, curry sausage, grilled food, refreshments. Okay, I don't think things are open here quite yet, but still, fun to check out. We have frozen alcohol drinks here. Diana says she's expecting her pin as well. Hopefully everyone who is a Pin of the Month Club member is now receiving an email with tracking information once the package is shipped. There were some general technical updates happening around the internet called DMARC, and I think finally all that technical stuff has been resolved. Ted said Joe Rohde has returned to the family. Yes, he is teaching some Imagineering master classes out in California. Very exciting to see. Joe Rohde did a lot of work for Disney as one of the lead Imagineers, including leading up the development of this park. It'll be interesting to see as some of the rumors probably get confirmed here shortly about the expansion of Disney's Animal Kingdom, or maybe reimagining is a better word. The likely change coming to Dinoland USA. Everyone's expecting an Indiana Jones theme to take over Dinosaur, maybe some Encanto to come in place. Very cool. Carol Ann says, loves the music. Robert, pins are expected on Monday. A lot of people are getting ready to receive their shipments. That is great. Karen said Joe Rohde is the GOAT, greatest of all time. He is really a very talented artist and executive. Yeah, Disney's fortunate to have him back for even just a short period of time to help train up the next generation. Deborah is voting for Boma. I actually have a reservation to eat at Boma next Friday for my daughter's birthday, and I am so excited. Can't wait. It's been quite a long time since I've been there. And it's my chance to enjoy some babuti, which is a very famous South African dish with sausage and egg. It is so good. There's so many unique and delicious options there. I can't wait. Okay, so you can see this relatively new seating area here with the lights. Maybe we'll take a second to sort of take a peek in. Beryl's got 10 days to go before her trip. Beryl, it's going to be here before you know it. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful visit. So this area is relatively new. It's nice to have some extra seating here. Grab something at the Harambe Market and have a seat. It's nice that it's covered. Very authentic looking. Peggy says, happy birthday to my daughter. Thank you so much. Deborah says, a really amazing buffet for sure. So yeah, this is a nice area. Buster says, how long do I stay in the parks after the broadcast? I would say it just depends. Oftentimes I will do some pin shopping. And then it's off to doing the normal things this Saturday, and laundry and cleaning and so on. Looks like they have a live performance going on. You can check it out.
Mommy, everybody on the stage. Mommy, Daddy, Grandpa, Grandma, everybody. Mommy, Daddy, Grandpa, Grandma, everybody. Come on. Go. Quick dance. Let's go. Let's go. Mommy, Daddy, Grandpa, Grandma. All right. Everybody, first to me. Okay, little on the front, little on the front, and then toe back. Yeah, toe back, and little on the front. Yes. Are you ready for dance? Yes. Are you ready for dance? Yes. All right. So when they say Arambe, you say acrobatic. Arambe. Acrobatic. Arambe. Acrobatic. All right. Everybody, put your hands together. Bend your knees down. And before we start, please get comfortable. Move on that foot. Bring back in the club. Move on that foot. Bring back in the club.
That is the first time I have seen that show in that location. Wow. My feet are tired just watching. That was amazing. So much fun. Terry said so much fun too. We're thinking the same thing. Yes, I'm seeing some votes of 10 for that. That was great. Joan said the kids are loving it. Yes, they are. Jane said, best hour of the week. Jane, thank you so much. Appreciate your being here. Thank you for watching. All right, everyone, that's going to wrap it up today live from Disney's Animal Kingdom, where we had a chance to take a peek at the Tree of Life, had a chance to go on a safari, elephants and lions and hippos, oh my, and had a chance to see an amazing Harambe acrobatic group. So much fun. Thank you, as always, for watching. Thanks, as always, for those likes, those comments, those shares. And it's because you're here that sometimes I have the opportunity to do nice things with the folks at Disney Media Relations and bring you news and information as soon as it becomes available. So thank you. I truly appreciate your participation. Hope that you all have a wonderful weekend. And until next time, God bless.